Speaking of darkness and winning, Kings of the Black
Mm-hmm.
Throne went on to face Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. It feels so weird to use everybody else's first name and then just have Ortiz.
Ortiz, man.
That's all I got.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Ortiz. So I did get to catch a decent amount of this. I caught most of this match here.
Even
Um,
even in the entrances, they were starting off showing the whole distrust thing.
yeah. And like that was obviously the story of the match here. Surprisingly, I was actually thinking that the Eddie and Ortiz thing, like dissension, was going to be a bigger issue, and that Kings of Black Throne were going to just dominate this match. The Eddie and Ortiz didn't get as much offense as I would have liked, but it was more than I thought they would get. So
Did you think it was going to be more like actually having like a beef with each other?
yeah, because that's how it felt like it was going to be. Because they've been hyping up the fact that they don't trust each other a lot. But then again, I guess the way that both of their characters are is they'd like, they can deal with that later. They'd like to win a fight.
Yeah. It'd be like legitimately how two brothers not getting along will still go take care of business if somebody fucks with either of the brothers.
Right. Yeah. That's definitely those two characters to a T. So yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, that would make a little bit more sense that they'd just be like, yeah, all right, let's do this match and then we'll deal with our shit later.
But middle of the match, Buddy, I mean it's towards the end, but Buddy comes down with the chair, slides in, has it in like swing position, but Eddie's able to grab the chair, and he feels somebody behind him, thinks it's or at least how commentary plays it off to be is he thinks it's Malachi, but he like turns to swing the chair, and you get Julia, and I thought this was great. He just like falls backwards to the mat and like scoots all the way to the corner, but she screams like crazy, like in horror. But Ortiz is like, what the fuck, Eddie?
Mm-hmm. Hey, that woman is a demon.
My favorite part of the group.
Yeah. It's because I definitely, so individually I like Malachi and Brody, but in the whole group, Julia.
Yeah. Like, I know Malachi is really good in the ring, but when it's the ensemble of them doing their videos and stuff like that, the presence, it's her.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said it forever ago when we thought the House of Black was done, and I was like, this is going to be bad for Julia but good for everyone else, because the House of Black works for her better than the rest of them. Like, she should be the leader. Mm-hmm. Just make her the leader.
And it doesn't even have to be done in a necessarily, because we talked about it before, in a way in which she's like the leader where everybody bows to her.
Right. It doesn't have to be like that. It's just
like have her do most of the talking, and then Malachi just emphasizes, or Malachi or Brody just does the emphasis at the end.
I like that idea. Because, like, they will legitimize whatever she says.
Because during their entrances, I don't know what it is, but it looks so good. Like when they're behind her, and then she sends them to the ring just with their color scheme, their aesthetic. Yeah. It's golden.
That's what made me say that. Really, I was like, she needs to be the leader of this group. like or like the leader like slash manager, like because really she's more like I don't know, she's just the women's wrestler of the group, but she shines more as the manager kind of.
She's a. I don't even know why it is the way it is. Just the presentation, the aesthetic, it all just works so well for her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, love it, absolutely love it.
so remember in that fight when she went to take that table bump and barely clipped the table and she smacked her head on the floor, like, and everyone, like, social media started flipping out.
Yeah,
Everyone like, forget the match, it was good, but check out her. We need updates on her.
yeah, well, yeah, because we were all like, "Yo, is Julia all right?" Because the House of Black's not cool without her. Like, we need her.
Like, it'll be cool that, like, she doesn't even need to be to the point where she needs to wrestle a lot. Like, we know that she is working on wrestling and getting there because she's super young.
Mm-hmm.
But you can kind of treat her like a big deal, special thing. Like, she doesn't have to be like a serious competitor right here, right now, or anytime soon for wrestling. But it's great that the fact that she can, it allows you to do so much more with her too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, she can. Yeah, like I feel, I don't know. I guess she does wrestle occasionally, but it's usually on dark. But um, throw her in something on like a Rampage or something at least, just so people have to see her and know that she's not just the girl that comes out with the House of Black. Like, nah, she wrestles too.
Like, let's say the face heel stuff worked, and you could have, or the numbers and everything worked, and you could have House of Black versus JAS. Then that's when you can start to get, like, every now and then it comes down to, you know, her versus Ty, or her versus Anna Jay. It doesn't have to be like out there every week trying to win the championship, but you can use her. And then once, years down the road, once House of Black is wrapping up, make her the star out of it.
But what if House of Black is forever, like the Bullet Club?
It's at some point, like, she can get it. You can push her for it, but it doesn't have to be all the time up. I do want to see her wrestle some more, but just with her role in that group, it just feels like it would be great to have her when she does wrestle, kind of like how Hook was in the beginning. It's a big deal when she wrestles. Or MJF, you're an attraction.
Attraction, yeah. But yeah, the Julia needs to be the leader of the House of Black. If are you listening, AEW creative people? She needs to be the leader of the House of Black now.